What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts here in Hollywood, California. Well, West Hollywood. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week. It's Thursday. It's a good sign when I know the day of the week. And I've been auditioning, living the life of a Hollywood artist person, auditioning, writing every day, trying to network, whatever the hell that means. And just going moment to moment. And I thought I would just talk about that for a second because, hey, you know what? For me personally, the art stuff is easy. It's like really easy to do. It's what happens between the art stuff. That's when I most struggle. And I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but remember when I had like a job? And I know people can relate to this because you have your job. And I talk to people who have jobs because I'm not like a weirdo. And they go to their job and it's all encompassing. Like everything kind of just takes all of their energy out of them. Which sucks because you're just putting your life into like this one entity. But then I'll tell you the flip side is you quit your job and do your art stuff. But then it's what happens between the art. You know, you're in your free time. Because look, I feel blessed. I can make money doing what I do, but I'll be honest, I go crazy. Like that's the biggest challenge for me is how do I sustain and not mentally snap? Because on Monday morning, when I see people go to their jobs and have a place to go to, I have to get shit going. I've got to write, I've got to create, I've got to hustle for auditions, whatever that means. And it's extremely challenging. I went to an audition yesterday, and a lot of my actor friends just quit acting. Some of them still act, but some of them just quit because they just can't take it. And I went to this audition in, to be like it's a one-line thing, like a doorman or something for some, I don't know, some video. My agent sent me on it. And I go there, and there was like a room full of people, like all different shapes and sizes, like one line. And I texted my friend like how ridiculous this was. And then I went in there and the lady was kind of rude, right? Like I delivered my line and she was like, you have to be more angry. And she was like, kind of had like a tone to her. I've been acting like 20 years, right? So I didn't want to be like a dick about it, but I was like, dude, like this is what I've been waiting for all day to go on this audition. And now I feel like shit in this audition because of your attitude. So, but then I felt lucky because I thought, well, I only have to deal with this person for like 5-10 minutes. Other people have jobs where their bosses are around, they're micromanaging, 8-9 hours a day. So I kind of reframed it, but I don't know. I thought I'd just tell that story because maybe there's positive in that somewhere. I remember I was working at CarMax years ago. I was working selling cars, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna sell cars. And there was this guy next to me. And he was like, dude, I moved out here from Texas to be an actor. And I wasn't in the conversation, but I heard him talking. And the guy had been working at CarMax for like 3 years and never auditioned once in his life. And I was like, dude, I was so lucky to audition. So now when I audition, I try to put try to look at it through like roseate lenses where, okay, I'm in a fortunate position to go in and audition. But still, what do I do in between the auditions? Well, I think here's where the advice part comes in. I think you have to know how your brain works because a lot of people are really good with the free time. I have a lot of friends who smoke pot, they do weed and all whatever, and they don't care. They throw their life to the wind and they seem like they're directionless, but they move forward somehow. They go to the beach, they do stuff and they hook up with girls and do comedy and wake up at 12 o'clock. I go crazy doing that. I have to be doing something 24/7. I have to be focused. I have to be moving towards something, building something, which is why I like writing, because I feel like writing, it's one drop at a time and you start seeing something. So, I mean, this is just my advice. If you have something that you want to work towards, like, it's never too late to start. Like, I mean, I'm writing my second book. I'm almost done. And that was just day by day, drop by drop. I can headline as a comedian because I built that slowly, brick by brick. In fact, yesterday, I'm not ashamed to say this, I was like, well, maybe I'll start taking classes again when I go back to school or something. So I started like researching like accounting classes. Now I just researched it, probably like never like go through with it, but I was looking at it because I was thinking, well, maybe I can just keep learning another skill. I never studied finance in school. I was an econ minor, but I never like finished it. And I was like, well, maybe it's time to actually go back and learn something different. So I think that what you do on your downtime really defines or can define your entire life. That's what I've seen from other people. I've also been working really hard. I don't know if this is total BS or not, but just the complete surrender. And I saw what's his name, Robert Downey Jr. He was saying that life kind of pulled him by an invisible thread. So I'm trying to like really pay attention to that kind of stuff. Like, all right, what's pulling me? Like, so I'm not just jumping into things, because I feel like when we have these free times and gaps, we can be pulled into things we don't want to do, right? Like, I have friends who are married, and they're like, dude, my whole weekends go towards taking care of the kids, going to museums, whatever, tennis lessons, dropping kids off, picking them up, wife stuff, and then they're back at work the next day, on Monday. So, I don't know, I just feel like the free time is really valuable, and there's going to be a time when we're all going to be like old, decrepit. We're not going to have the energy to really do what we want to do. So the time is now, my friends. Make the most of it, because who the hell knows what's going to go on. I mean, me, I was like, today I'm going to make this video. I'm going to make this video. Did I know what I was going to talk about? No, but I very much knew that I wanted to make a video and just keep this train moving forward. So there you have it. That's the end of this video. There's really nothing. I wish there was more to say, but I am discovering this just like you. So I hope everyone has a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.